Namaste! Namaste, fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Your next 48 hours. Big cat wave. Welcome or welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555. For your message or messages, come in. Come on. I've got intel. The planetary energies, as you kick your way into the next 48 hours, you are having what? A new moon in Leo, your brethren. Tomorrow, darling dears, Leo, the planet of what? Leaning big cats, creativity. It's about what? Your childlike spirit. It also speaks about the drama and the drama-filled, darling dears. Your edges, listen, your hairline can't take it. Minus the big cat from what? Drama-filled circumstances and situations. It's also about what? Being able to express yourself. You're going to be adopting a childlike spirit, right? Tomorrow. But for today, your planetary energies are power struggles, jealousy, and obsession are afoot. Unfortunate themes, right? As the moon is in opposition, right? The moon is in opposition to what? Pluto. The planet of expansion, darling dear, the dark side of Pluto, the ruler of Scorpio, no less. Then, the moon's deciding to give us two of these and one of those, as it goes void, of course, darling dear. Its version of the love and the light. Yes, baby, minding its own business, leaving you to swim or sink. Other energies, intense feelings, right, could enter your picture over the next 48 hours, darling dears. Your hemisphere, which is going to what? Force you to feel undeniably deep feelings. There will be no gray areas, darling dears, as the what? Jealousy, envy, right, an obsession is afoot. Some are going to try and draw you into their emotional fucking blood, giving it to you without the Vaseline. This is why what? Common sense, your flip-flop, your judgment must reign, darling dear. Their emergency is not your emergency. And don't get smoked. Don't smoke yourself. Got a duo, two of them. When you cast runes, you read them from right to left. Oh, you have what? Pertho. This is the high priest or priestess.
Low battery charge.
What's going on? Do I have the plug-in for this? Just a second, darling dears. I've got it plugged into my mouse. Or a mouse is trying to what? Infiltrate your camp, darling dear, with the fucking blood. Not a mouse.
Low battery.
A rat. A rat. A bottom feeder. Because Pertho in the reverse, darling dear, is the high priestess. This is somebody who comes with secrets, darling dear. Secrets of envy, jealousy, spell castation, malicious words, directing negative energies your way, darling dears. They don't like you. They don't like your eyelashes. They didn't like you. Not one fig. It's also mistress energy, darling dear, the second best, right? Someone that's doing it for the team, taking it for the team, or took it for the team. They're casting their aspersion on your name, wanting you to fail over the next 48 hours, sending you dark, negative energies. Yes, baby. This is someone. It also speaks about someone who may have been in partnership with you. They was extremely secret. They had lots of secrets, blood, including a secret mistress, a tree sloth on the side, with their piranha footum in the air, like gang signs. Yes, baby. All of this and that. Pertho represented by the letter P, the numbers 8, 9, 10, and 11. It also speaks about someone who has addictive behaviors. They're feeling stuck, darling dear. And the loneliness of being amongst the what? The village idiots, darling dear. They're lonely amongst the idiots. That's their business, mate. I just bring the messages. Someone's feeling extremely lonely. They're sending the energy your way. Good God, we've got radio, represented by the letter R, the chariot energy. On its face, darling dears. On its face. All of these reverse runes, darling dears. Somebody's at crisis point, guys. This could be a broken down vehicle, right? It's either a death trap or they can't afford it. It also speaks about what? Someone going through a crisis. What they deemed to believe they was moving towards progress lacks in progression. This is someone who has what? Failed to evolve, darling dear. Failed to grow. This is someone that doesn't face their shadow side. They blame it on everyone else. Self-important. I'm also hearing that somebody is coming to the ending of a long, difficult illness. My condolences. Somebody overestimated someone in a situation and still came up second best. Second to whatever they chose over them, darling. They're not loving it and they're blaming it on you. Good gosh, the subterfuge and the bull swanky. We're going to use because I've got the major arcana in charms, darling dears. Going to read the charms. Right, find out where the cat is. We have the cat. And we're off. We've got judgment here, darling dear. Somebody would like to approach you. This could be an ex-friend, ex-lover, ex-work colleague, or it could be the work situation where there was injustice. A lot of injustices was perpetrated against you. This is a past situation I'm feeling because the judgment, the trumpet is on its face, darling dears. This is somebody who is what? Been drawn away because we have the partnership in the reverse by a Jezebel spirit. Someone they chose over you, someone from your past, darling dear, is casting aspersion. They made the wrong choice with the number 2. We also have the chariot here, a situation that now there is no progress. It seems like whomsoever they chose over you, you'll never go back to that situation. They're feeling the brunt of the choices they made. Wrong choices. Gemini energy on its face. I'm seeing Cancer here. And the judgment comes through with fire, water, and Pluto energy. Somebody's stuck in a paradigm. They made a choice which turned out to be a life-changing decision. This also speaks about what? Judgment finding their address next to the sun energy. This also speaks about what? Somebody's progeny is having what? A downturn in their emotions or in their fate at this moment in time. Wheel of Fortune. This is about you having to what? Mentor a child, because we've got the Fool energy here. The Fool is somebody at the beginning of their journey. There's a progeny or a child around you that needs mentoring, darling dear. They can't see the wood for the trees. This is about you what? Being a guide in a situation where they're feeling unjust, or going to allow an injustice to shape their future. Wheel of Fortune. We've also got the sewing machine. This is about your work, darling dear, right next to the magician. You have been gifted with all of the tools to create whatever you want. It also speaks about a journey of healing right next to your Chiron. This also speaks about you being gifted the keys. Could be to a new home, a new car, a new business. We also have you next to the Temperance, which is in the reverse. In the reverse also speaks about overindulgence. This is an overindulgence, so it could be the partying of a new beginning for you. Right next to the Death card, speaking of what? The rebirth of you, Scorpio energy. Going towards a new beginning. And again, we see a death, darling dear. Somebody's beyond healing. My condolences again. We also have what? The Hermit energy, darling dear. Someone who is unenlightened is what? Watching your star. They're also sending daggers your way. This is malicious words. But you used your intellect to remove yourself from a negative situation, Devil energy. Somebody who had a lot of addictive behaviors, controlling, codependent. Somebody who saw you as an eternal fool. They underestimated that the sun would shine for you again, darling dears, and that you would use the energy of the sun, this new beginning, to what? Create Wheel of Fortune, bring true change, end a cycle in your life. We have the Hangman, right next to the bat, darling dear, the negative energy. Whomsoever is sending this negative energy spell work on you, darling dear, they have a tower moment right next to the moon. We've also got the Empress crown on its face. Feminine energy, darling dear. This is somebody who is a hyacinth bucket. They like to keep up appearances, blood, but they can't hide from the tower that's coming towards them. This is sudden change, the ending of a job, the ending of a relationship, one that was built, right? In the dark, what was in the dark is coming to light, and they're seeing things from a new perspective. The perspective that blames you for everything, darling dear. But you are in tip-top manifestation mode. This is you, celebrating some kind of accolade or achievement over the next 48 hours. We also have the Hamza sign right here. Next to the High Priestess. Next to the Hierophant and the Cups. This is the Hierophant is a high priestess. This is about you going within, but it also speaks about some of you are teachers or learning new things, occult things, hidden things. Possibly got a hold of your birth natal chart. This is about you mastering your emotions. Ace of Cups, self-love. You're on a self-love tour, darling dear. This has been a sudden change in your life, ending a cycle that was not progressive. Strength card on its face, a situation that kept you in a state of lack. This is where you was in the blind, amongst the blind, darling dear, until you wasn't. We have the World card. This is the World card in reverse. There is many that want to keep you stuck in the same paradigm that you find yourself in, radio. These ones are lacking in process. This is why they're sending all of the spell work of malicious words. We also have an Empress crown on its face next to the big Pentacale. This is a reminder of you to focus on your finances, darling dear. Otherwise, you will lose control of your whole empire. This is about opportunities that are being gifted to you at this moment in time for you to pay attention to every opportunity. Why? Because the one that you overlook may be the one that opens new doors, new potentials, new possibilities to you. Blocking your progress. You're also being guided not to take a journey over the next 48 hours, darling dears. This will definitely be a wrong choice because you'll be around energies, dark energies that don't want peace. This is somebody that's going to try or someone's. They're going to get on your effing nerves. Ace of Cups, D Cups, your emotions, your intuition, darling dear. This is about you being anxious in their company. Don't take the journey. Let me give you a quick look. Let's see what else comes up for you guys. Tell us everything. Right. We have the Judgment next to the Justice, darling dear, as well as the in the vicinity of the big Pentacale, the Hierophant, Taurus energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Justice is Libra energy, and Judgment is fire, water, and Pluto energy. This is about a sudden change, darling dear, which is about to change your finances, as well as your health, darling dear. You're making healthier choices, being divinely guided. This is also some of you hearing back from a job prospect, something you put out a resume for. It could also be a business plan. It's about to take off, darling dears. Your Chiron, this is because it's all part of your healing journey, darling dear, to be able to focus on what you truly want. The Hangman, seeing things from a different perspective, no longer obsessively thinking over what you can actually be. This is bossing up, darling dears. We also have the Fool on the Tower, a new beginning, a sudden change, one that you manifested. We also see the Bat, the dark energy, the spell work next to the Wheel of Fortune, return to sender, ending of a cycle. Whomsoever was directing that energy, you didn't realize who you were. They didn't believe that you'd become the hermit. Isolate yourself from the situation in order to get self-examination as well as self-improvement. We've got the Sun energy shining down on you. This is divine intervention, darling dears. The Sun energy also speaks about working on your inner child, bringing in more stable relationships as well as success, hard-earned success. Your self-esteem is going to take a raise over the next 48 hours, darling dears, as you realize and claim dominion over yourself. Realize that you have the authority in your life. This is also what leaving the obsessed and the jealous behind, those that are stuck, darling dear, hanging themselves with their bad intentions as you continue to heal. World card, they wanted to keep you stuck, but you made the right choices. Wheel of Fortune ended a cycle with the negative. This is the High Priestess with the Ace of Cups on it. It speaks about you, being emotional, being guided by your emotions, your intuition, as well as your discernment. Strength card. Next to the Ace of Swords, darling dear. No higher court than the truth. It also speaks about you being divinely protected, raising your vibration, not being tempted into situations. There's also fake love coming up to your face. The Hamza sign with the Death rune. Somebody's coming through as though they've changed, darling dear, but it's really just for break your peace. On the peace sign, we've got the Death card, but you're going to have to use your intuition, the swords, and speak your truth in a situation, not allowing yourself to be dragged down by someone else's emergency. Yeah. You've also got the Chariot next to the Temperance. You're going to be celebrating some kind of progress, Empress energy, something that you've worked on for some time. Something that many laughed at you when you started, darling dear, but who's laughing now? Empress of everything, knowing your worth. We've also got you next to the Temperance. You've been divinely guided. Your ancestral team have been guiding you all along the way. This also speaks about the gifting. During the month of August, I'm getting the 8, darling dear. You're going to be gifted with something major. We've got you right next to the Chariot, so it could be a new car, progress in your business. Some form of major achievement or achievements are coming through for you for August, darling dears. Even though this reading is for the next 48 hours, this is also future telling Sun card, a new beginning for you, because you raised your vibration. There's many that are under judgment, darling dear. They should have been watering their own grass instead of focusing on you. This also speaks about some of you are public speakers, mentors for many, showing them how to work through their inner child wounds. Healers, darling dear. The big cat is winning. Star card. This is a healing that you had. Something that took some time because it was the phases of the moon. The moon where it's right now in this shape is a waxing gibbonous moon. It's speaking about how you observed and aligned yourself, aligned your ambitions, your goals and your dreams with what the universe wanted to gift unto thee. This is why you went within High Priestess, Ace of Cups, continuing to make right choices. On that note, I drops me mic. Toddle over to my Teesprings, toddle over to my Patreon, or simply come back here. And as I always say, don't get smoked. Don't smoke yourself. Your next 48, my big cat, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and my palms itching you, Skrilla.com is afoot. Abundance comes in many forms, darling dears. Big cat wave. Until we meet again in these Tarot streets. Namaste, cat.